Greetings fellow traders, this is Pete Souris, and today we're going to be taking a technical look at the Euro Great British Pound. Now the very first thing that we do in our technical analysis is we look to trend the currency pair, okay, and this is the Euro Great British Pound and we are on the 4-hour compression. And what I need dominantly in the Euro Great British Pound is I need to find a trend right now. And what I can see here is that in the past on this 4-hour compression that this market was dominantly in a downtrend, okay, and we can see that at this point right here when we create our trend, okay, and what we can see here is that we have respect of this downtrend. We're connecting it from a resistance to a support, so this is a valid trend line. And what we can see here is that we have the movement going from the top to the bottom, to the top to the bottom, and we can see dominantly respect here throughout that. And what we can see is that we have broken through this. Now, since we're dealing here with the Euro Great British Pound and there is not a large amount of volatility on this pair, what I want to do is, since it looks like we're in a new trend here, we've broken out of the downtrend, it looks like we're going to do a movement north. So what I want to do is I want to take this down to the 1 hour, because at this time on the 4-hour compression I can't get any information out of this market to trend. What I want to do is I want to take a closer look at what is happening here at this point. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look to create the current trend in the market, and I can see that this market at this point on the 1-hour compression is making higher lows and higher highs. So that's what is driving me towards my belief that we are in an uptrend. And now what I need to do is I need to connect the top here of this movement to a resistance in the market, okay, because only a support and resistance create a true trend line. And what we can see is that it looks like we're onto something right here. Now also what I need to do to confirm this is I need to create a heart line, and if we have respect of that heart line, then we know that we have found our trend. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to add the heart line in this market, okay, which is the 50% area of the trend, and we can see that that's about that area right there in the market. So just taking a look here, we'll take it down to the half hour so we can see a bit more of information and look for heart line respect. So let's follow this market and we can see what is going on. So we have here the bottom to the top, okay. Now what we can see here is that dominantly throughout this movement right here we have respect of the heart line. We come back to the bottom again, to the top, respect of the heart line, and now this is where it gets interesting because we have a hook that has occurred here out of the trend. So what we're looking for is, one, yes, we are looking for this trend to continue, but since we have hooked out of the market right here, what we're looking is we're going to look for a retracement here in this market. And let's go furthermore and take a look at what else we have here. And what we want to do is we want to shoot our 1 hour fibs of this movement. When I'm fibbing our movement, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a nice clear 1 hour movement to show me overall dominant, okay, respect, as we can see here from the bottom. Now we have a movement here and then we have a pullback right there. So this is what I'm going to be fibbing here. I'm looking for my fib expansions, my Fibbo targets, to be respected in this market. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to fib this movement so I can get my retracements and my fib targets and see what is going on in the market. So first off, we can see clear initial movement here, nice smooth pullback. Take note of the first thing here is the 382. From the 382 retracement area, we can see that this market has traded north up to the 61.8 Fibbo target. Okay, so now what we have here is we have an opportunity where we have come out of the trend. So once we hook out of the trend, we look for it to come back into the trend. Okay, we have picked up a second piece of information saying the 382. Okay, and we still need to overall see a completion of this movement up to the 1270, where we always look for the completion in the direction of the trend. Now when we're going counter trend, we don't look for the 1270, but that's a different story. So given that we are in an uptrend and what we are currently sitting at is at 61.8, what we are going to assume at this point is we're going to see a potential movement here in this market that is going to do something like this, and that would be a retracement up to a 786, a pullback once again, and then 1270. So let's just take a look here and see on the 4-hour compression if we have any targets from a previous uptrend that we can now look for being previous support or resistance. Since we're looking for an uptrend, we're looking for previous supports to act for targets on this future uptrend. Okay, so here is a uptrend, a previous uptrend in this market. We can definitely see that right here. Now what we can see here is that we have a support coming in at this area right here, and what we have is a support right here. Remember, 2 to the left, 2 to the right create a support, and in this entire area here of the market, this is the only 2 points of support that we can see in the market. So these are going to be targets for the market for the next uptrend, because that is how the market works. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and mark those. Okay, and now what we can see here, interestingly enough, is that we have a confluence in this market where we have, within 15 pips on the euro pound, we have 3 things occurring. We have one area of previous support that is now going to be a target. We have the 1270, which is our completion, and right here what we have is the third point of information, which is a last support of this uptrend right here. So this is a highly probable target for the market on the continuation of this current movement north. So let's just go ahead here and continue on with the analysis and take a look down on the 1 hour compression, because what we need to do now is we need to look for where this market is going to retrace. So again, this hook here out of this market is what is getting me to lean towards the fact that we're going to see the retracement right now. Okay, and since we retraced on the 382 right here, when we shoot our fibs from the top to the bottom, we have a swing low to a swing high. What we want to do is we want to see where's that 382 lining up at, and because since they used it once, what the market likes to do is when they find a uptrend, when they set an uptrend, then they want to use on the second and third attacks the same retracements they use. Now it won't always do that, but it's a good guideline to go on when you're looking for which retracements are going to turn the market. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to fib from the bottom to the top. I'm going to change the color so that we know the difference. Okay, let's just make these this color, black. Okay, and now interestingly enough, what we have here happening, we can see that the 382 retracement right there would be a great place for this market to come down. Here, see Sunday, Monday openings of the market come in, see a retracement, setting the dumb money in the wrong direction on the pair, and then the smart money sweep in here and buy on the pullback of the market and watch the market travel further north. And traveling further north, what we will look for is for this market to do the number like this, and that would be to create the retracement here to the 382 level area. Okay, take out that 786. If we find resistance at the 786, then we'll look for a pullback, and from that pullback, what we'll ultimately look for is this market to take out the 1270, overlapping those 2 areas of PSRs. And this is right here a picture of exactly what you can look for. Okay, exactly what you can look for in this market to occur throughout this trading week. Okay, right there, this piece of information is what you want to be looking for, and you want to be looking for to trade. Ultimately, the best opportunity in this market is going to come here in the opening Sunday, Monday, where we're going to see the pullback to the 382. Okay, and from here to get in long for the target up to the 89 price level. Okay, so that's what we have there on the Euro Great British Pound. Furthermore, notice how this 382 is resting right at the 8800 handle, which psychological numbers in the market, the 00 and 50 handles play a significant area in the market. So that's what we have on the Euro Great British Pound. Hope that helps. Until next time, folks, good luck and happy trading.